What's going on, believers? If you were a betting man or woman today, what do you think is going on with ScytoMask? If the answer is you have no idea, then you just won. It's not financial advice, but I'm always right.
I can't wait till Friday. Everybody's getting sideways.
All right, guys, Saitama is trading at 34.77. That's again down another 3% to the previous day. And we've gotten some information. I think I was told that there was a post that 1.7 now. So the seventh iteration of ScytoMask that has come out in the last 2 weeks. That one's going to work. And everything's going to be great from there. And then we're going to launch the market and we're going to start to see tokens populating so that you can start doing trading with Saitama, which is the same thing we were told at 1.6, 1.5, 1.4, 1.3, 1.2, 1.1, and 1.0. Actually, we were told on 1.0 that 1.1 would be an upgrade and that at that point they would open up trading. And here we are. And it's still not happening. And if any of you, by the way, noticed that I'm wearing the Believes hoodie today, you get a prize. Moving on. All right, guys, some of you don't like me because I call balls and strikes, and I'm not just a fluff piece for Saitama. I'm a supporter of Saitama, and I believe in Saitama, but I am not one of those fluff guys that come out here and tell you everything is great and dance around, tell you how awesome everything is going to be, because that's not honest. What I am, though, is somebody who will tell you the truth. And the truth is, if you're an investor on, let's take crypto out of the mix. If you're an investor in a business, like let's say Saitama LLC, and things are not going right, and you are a stockholder and investor in the company, then wouldn't you be entitled to know exactly what it is that is going on? Now, do you know exactly what it is that is going on? Not the fluff pieces that an admin says, well, we're working on it right now. Do you know? Do you have an ETA? Do you know when your investment will be safe? Now, if you're getting an answer to that, then you're in a good place. If you're being told, not by the development team, but by somebody else, well, it's crypto, bro. Things go up and things go down. That means they don't know what they're talking about either. And when they start to compare what's going on with you to another crypto, like for example, one of the biggest excuses is, well, same thing happened to Shiba and it was worse, LOL. Okay, why are you over here? It's because you bailed out. You don't know what really happened at Shiba. You're not rich. That's why you're in chat. That's why it's all happening. So why don't you just tamp that down a little bit? Nobody cares about your guesswork or what somebody else told you about what was going on in a place that you have no idea about. I'm going to tell you the truth. I'm going to tell you every day. These people at Saitama, they owe you an explanation as to what's going on, when it will be functioning. Now, that being said, this is a long-term hodl. So I don't want you to think that the purpose behind this is so that we can get a big pump right now, because that's going to lead to a massive sell-off. Because guess what? When we start to pump, and we will start to pump as soon as ScytoMask starts to work and function in a way that it should, we're going to see a dump. Do you know why? Because what I'm telling you right now is what the people who matter are thinking. They're thinking, oh my God, I got to get out of here because they're not doing business to the best of their ability. They're not informing me and keeping me in the loop. They're doing secret stuff behind the scenes, and they're not telling me, and they're not being upfront about what it is that's going on. I'm an investor. I'm an owner. Now, that being said, what are you told by Russ? What are you told by everybody in Saitama? You're told it's the people's token. That's what they tell you every single time. This is the people's token. Well, the people want to know what's going on, and nobody's telling you. Now, what does that tell you? So when we start to get that pump, and we will again get that pump, then there's going to be a massive sell-off, because every level of trust and support that these guys have obtained from June until now has been eroded by their failure to communicate effectively. Now, Russ has done a lot of AMAs. Max has been involved in some of those AMAs. I've seen Russ multiple times on the Fitness Guys channel, AMAs on Twitter. I've seen on Facebook, or not Facebook, but YouTube. I've seen it all over the place. But guess what? There's no answers. We got all kinds of fluff leading up to it. Now we don't have answers. All we have is version 1.1, 1.2, 1.3, 1.4, 1.5, 1.6, 1.7, and 1.7, wink, wink, that's the one that's going to work. You do your own research, and you tell me where I'm wrong. This was not financial advice, but I'm always right.
I'm looking for the good life, good life. Sitting on top of the world, I wanna be shining like diamonds and pearls. I want you to